You're watching PNN, the Parody News Network.
Hello, happy holidays, and welcome to PNN. I'm Mark Hall. We have breaking news at the top of the hour. A young woman who left her small town life for the big city is returning home to spend time with her family at Christmas. I think it's safe to say we all know how this story turns out, but let's go to senior correspondent Candy Kane. Candy?
Thank you, Mark. As you can see, I'm here in the small town of Mistletoe, Vermont, where several years ago, 21-year-old Noelle Furst packed up all her belongings and headed off to the big city, leaving her heartbroken family behind. Noelle sought all of the things that Mistletoe couldn't give her: excitement, adventure, shopping excursions with attractive friends, and a career that paid well but was ultimately unfulfilling. Now, as Noelle returns home for the holidays, one can't help but wonder if she'll realize that life in the big city isn't always what it's cracked up to be, and whether she might once again embrace her small town roots. Mark?
All right, thank you, Candy. I'm told we have an Instagram post from Noelle. Let's take a look at that now. It's an image of a picturesque town square decorated for the holidays with the message, "Several years ago, I packed up all my belongings and headed off to the big city, seeking all of the things that Mistletoe couldn't give me: excitement, adventure, shopping excursions with attractive friends, and a career that paid well but was ultimately unfulfilling. As I return home for the holidays, I can't help but wonder if I'll realize that life in the city isn't always what it's cracked up to be, and whether I might once again embrace my small town roots." Okay, while we digest that, let's go to senior correspondent Chrissy Kringle. Chrissy, what have you got?
Well, Mark, we're getting reports that Noelle's return to her hometown has been a bit of a bumpy ride. While her parents are, of course, overjoyed to have her home, Noelle's sister Joy is exhibiting passive-aggressive anger toward her, hinting darkly that she resented Noelle leaving for an exciting career while she, Joy, ended up working at her family's quaint little diner. Now, there's no indication yet of why Joy couldn't have left Mistletoe for an adventure of her own, except perhaps a sense of loyalty and obligation to the family. We'll keep an eye on this. Mark?
All right, thank you, Chrissy. We're going to go right now to senior correspondent Ginger Bread, who has a major development in this story. Ginger.
That's right, Mark. Multiple sources reporting tonight that at a local holiday craft fair, Noelle literally bumped into Rudolph, an old classmate of hers who she barely remembered, but who has grown up handsome, charming, and with very straight white teeth. After some charmingly awkward banter, Rudolph invited Noelle to join him for coffee, an invitation she accepted on the condition that they share a cup at Noelle's family's diner. No idea where this might be headed, Mark, but we'll keep you posted.
All right, thank you, Ginger. I think we all know where this is headed. Let's check in with senior correspondent Jackie Frost. Jackie.
Well, Mark, as an unexpected twist in this story, it would seem that Noelle forgot that tonight was the annual Give Back to the Community night at her family's diner. As she and Rudolph arrived for their coffee, they found that the diner was swarming with down-on-their-luck townfolk seeking a home-cooked holiday meal. We're being told, however, that Rudolph did not hesitate to spring into action, throwing on an apron and joining the family behind the counter to help out in any way he could. This inspired Noelle to do the same, and sources are telling us that it led to a softly lit, guitar-scored montage filled with love, laughter, and caring. Mark?
Okay, very good, Jackie. Thank you. Finally, let's go to senior correspondent Holly Jolly. Holly.
Well, Mark, it would seem that Noelle has learned the true meaning of Christmas on this magical night. After wrapping up at the diner, Rudolph offered to walk her home, and as he did so, a soft snow began to fall. Noelle confessed that she hadn't had a single night in the city that left her feeling as fulfilled as she felt tonight, and that perhaps life in the big city isn't all it's cracked up to be. Rudolph reminded her that she had a choice in the matter and didn't have to return to the city, that she could stay here in Mistletoe with him. After a few moments' consideration, she decided that she'd do just that. And then, of course, they kissed. Mark?
Of course they did. Okay, thank you, Holly. We will stay on top of this story, although it seems pretty well wrapped up at the moment. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
You've been watching PNN, the Parody News Network.
Ho, ho, ho!